Okay, now can you explain to us exactly what the premise of this show is?
Jonah plays Allen Gregory, who is a very spoiled, very pretentious 7-year-old who is going to elementary school for the first time.
And he comes from like this rich family who just caters to every one of his whims. So now that he's going to be on his own, he's going to be having to fight like not everyone bending over backwards for him, and not everybody, kissing up to him.
And what kind of humor have you found in this scenario? I mean, what ideas and storylines are you guys playing with?
Well, he falls in love with the 70-something-year-old principal.
So that's just rich material.
That
takes us
very
a long way.
rich. And they have kind of a Sam and Diane relationship for the run of the show. And what else do we go into?
He goes into this environment, this very sort of normal school environment. I'm going to start again. He goes into this very normal school environment and attempts to reshape it sort of in his own image. So when he wants to be friends with the cool kid in school, his father changes the school dance to a gay school dance so he could go with this cool kid to the dance.
Allen Gregory's not going to adapt to the school. He's going to have the school and everybody adapt to him.
So the dad, played by French Stewart, forces the school to kind of go with this, requiring all the kids to ask someone of the same sex to the dance just to accommodate his sons.
And he's also very sheltered in the sense that he is not really familiar with different cultures, or so when he sees
people
it,
not being obsessed with him,
or
he's not used to that.
seeing a Latino kid in the cafeteria, he assumes he works in the cafeteria, and when he won't clean up his spilled drink, he fires him. But he's just a kid. He's a 7-year-old kid. And so this gets him into some difficulties with his teacher that he would fire another student.
It's sounding funny.
It is.
When you're saying it, it sounds funny.
It sounds funny.
And to get popular, he spreads a rumor that he and the principal have a sex tape, just as a way to get all the kids to like him. That's just kind of one of his typical ideas.
Now, is there a backstory behind this woman who's 70 years old still having a job? I mean, it seems like she would have retired now, but I mean, in today's economy and the way things work.
I think she wanted the easy life of just being a principal in an elementary school, and she did not expect to be like the object of a little boy's desire.
I had a pretty old elementary school principal.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, mine were all like in their 40s.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that we're going to have any backstory to that, no.
Or explanation. He's just obsessed with her. It's just one of those things.
Comedically, she gets older almost every day that we talk about her as a character. Yeah. She started in her 60s,
Now she's
but
in
now
her mid to late
it seems
80s.
that she makes a comment recently about she fought in Korea. Like she was actually in the army in Korea. So she may actually even be older than
And then Jonah says she's 86 at one point.
Yeah,
If you do the math, she's in between her 70s and 90s, I think.
something, yeah. But that's just for comedic effect.
Was this an idea you guys had with Jonah? Did you go to him? Did he come to you? How did that all work?
It was. We wrote a movie that Jonah almost did, and he the character was this delusional guy.
Andy and I wrote that movie. David had nothing to do with that movie.
Yes,
What movie was that? Was that the babysitter movie?
It didn't get made. It's called
it didn't get made?
It did not get made.
Oh, the movie had nothing to do with that movie.
No, it didn't.
yeah,
It'll probably end up getting made
I have
pretty
a
soon.
stack of scripts that are probably-
Yeah. Were they? Yeah.
Okay, so it was a delusional character that Jonah responded to. We all loved.
It was
and
called
we were like,
Himmelfarb. It was a script that didn't.
It's on the blacklist, top 10 on the blacklist.
Yeah, it is, I guess.
But
Yeah,
so
you
he
brought
was
it up.
gonna do that. It fell apart. But so the three of us wanted to do something, and we came up with the idea of kind of incorporating certain traits of that character into
What if
this.
what if he was a child? and
animated
then
show.
What if it was animated and all that?